Good morning, how are you? It's Caroline from Complete Fitness and Wellbeing with your Friday morning 5 moves in 5 minutes. And today's 5 moves in 5 minutes are from our balance and strength class, which we do at 8:30 on a Friday morning. Every week in this class, we do about 9 moves that we work on each week so that we can see how we progress, we become stronger and find those movements easier. And then we add different moves to add some variety for our strength, for our balance, a bit of cognitive function as well, because when we're trying to work out the balancing and the movements, it can tick all those boxes. If you're going to join in, that's fantastic. But as always, please make sure you're feeling fit and well. You're only going to do what's suitable for you. And as we're using balance or perhaps moving the body in ways we don't necessarily do all the time, thinking about it, and you need something to hold on to, have something to hold on to, a wall, a chair, whatever. Always make sure you feel comfortable and safe. And as always, a clear, safe space where we do anything. So we're going to begin with our first move. As always, one of the moves we do each week, we're going to start off with feet parallel, tiptoe, bend, lower, straighten. So we're working all the joint straight away. 45 seconds work, off we go. So my feet are hip width apart. I'm coming up onto my tiptoes and then gently hinging, bending the hips, bending the knees, lowering the heels down, then straightening. Straightening, straightening. Tiptoe, bend, lower, straighten. So everything's sort of in line in terms of feet, knees, hips, aiming to be nice and tall, but coming up onto the tiptoes again can change that sense, change how we feel. We're having to balance on here, make sure we can control that movement, not going too far forward and back. And then adding that declining movement, lowering down and straightening. So challenging, even though we think, well, both feet are on the floor, it's not too bad. And pause. From here, we're going to change the dynamics. So our heels toe walk. So often, again, everything's roughly in line with the hips, so we cue that. But what happens when we need to change that stance? So we're going to do heel to toe and then gently sit down. Come back up again, heel to toe, gently sit down. So the hips, the knees again, all the muscles, so we're going into a smallish squat, but also our stance has changed, so the body's got to adapt for that. We're going forward, and now I'm going to start stepping backwards. If we didn't want to do a squat, we could just do the forward and back walking. Arms, where do they need to be to help the balance? Come forward again. And it's always a great time to notice, how do things feel? How does it feel in your legs? Are they tight? Are they stiff? How is your mobility around your ankle joints and your toes? Next move, one of the more variety of moves, we're going to do our clock face. So my left foot is staying still, forward facing. My right leg is tapping 12 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 6 o'clock. Maybe it goes round further. But my left leg is my balancing leg, although it is working to help stabilize me. My right leg, that hip joint is moving, we're getting that rotation. So again, we want the joints and the muscles around the joints to be able to move and adapt. If they're stiff and rigid, then that can maybe cause a few issues with our balance, because again, we won't get that full range. Now this again, we could hold a weight if we wanted to. You could even have a band around your ankles to make the resistance that little bit more challenging. Brilliant. From here, next one, taking the leg out to the side and behind, but adding some arm movements. So my leg's going to come out, my left leg's going to come out to the left, my arms are going to reach up, my leg is then going to reach round as if I'm curtsying, and my arms go behind. So up and down. Now this could be just a gentle sort of staged movement, or I might add fluid movement. So it's a little bit more challenging because my right side, my right foot, my right leg is having to really keep me grounded. But again, as you can see, we're moving that hip joint, we're getting the arms moving as well. Body parts going in different directions, so the whole body's unit's having to go, what's going on? It's having to work out how to keep us stable. Brilliant. And pause. And then the last move, so the last one, we've done 2, 4, yeah, last one, we will do our rotation. So my left leg is staying still. My hands are going to come down to the outside of my left thigh, and then left shin rather. I'm then going to come up, reaching the arms up, and then lifting that right knee, bringing the arms back down. That right foot can step back, or we could lift that right leg back, and then as I come back up again, I'm rotating. So again, upper body moving while lower body is trying to keep still and stable. My left foot is fairly wiggly. It's adjusting for all the movement I'm creating. Nearly there. And obviously during the class we would then repeat on the other side as well, so we keep it all balanced. So there we are. 5 moves in 5 minutes taken from the class. So our regular moves we do each week, so we can see our progress, see how we can find those moves maybe a little bit easier each time. And then adding the different moves to challenge you. We're working again on the joints, we're trying to make sure they're as mobile as possible, yet strong and supportive too. So let me know how you get on. I would love to know, how is your balance? Do you consciously think about it? Do you work on it? Or is it something that you haven't given thought to? It would be really interesting to know. And if you want any more information about the classes, then please, again, let me know below and we can arrange time for a chat. So on that note, it's Friday. Have a super day. Have a great weekend. And I will see you on Monday morning for, I think it'll be weights and more on Monday. If not, it'll be something else. But anyway, I will see you soon. Take care. Thank you for watching. I'll see you later.